If you camp in colder weather and are looking for some hearty meals that will warm you up, look no further. In this video, we share 5 cold weather camping meals to keep you nice and toasty. Let's go. This creamy chicken, potato, and bacon soup is exactly what you need to warm up on a cold camping day. For this recipe, you'll need bacon, butter, garlic, leek, milk, corn, flour, chicken stock, small potatoes, and a rotisserie chicken. You'll want to start by prepping some of your ingredients. You'll start by chopping up some bacon, cutting some leeks, mincing some garlic, and cutting up some small red potatoes. Once you've got that ready to go, toss the bacon into your pot over the campfire and let it cook down.
It's been about, I would say about half an hour. Put that out of there. And there's crispy bacon. Again, thanks, Dan. All right, next step.
Okay, so you're gonna take a little bit of butter, about a tablespoon. I just guessed because we're camping. Put that in, and then leeks. This is a lot more than you would normally put, but we both really like leeks, so.
Hang on, and then it's. No, just show me how big the bag. How big. There. All right, so are we waiting for it to melt, or just gonna go? Okay, it just goes
straight in. A lot of leeks. So we're gonna add a little bit of garlic now. I've already pre-minced. How garlicky do you want it, Andy?
We'll do half in this and half in the other thing.
All right, that's it.
Oh, can you say no to that? You can't.
So next we're going to put our flour. This is too much because this is for our other recipe as well, but you're going to put about 2 tablespoons, again, camping, eyeballing it. So
basically we're going to make some brew.
Oh, I'm losing a lot. Okay. Milk goes in next.
This is 500 mils.
2 cups.
Oh yeah, you see the bubbling.
Okay. And then we bought some pre-made chicken stock to make our lives easier.
And that's a liter.
Okay.
And now what?
And now we're also going to throw the potatoes in so that they can cook down. And we're going to let that come to a boil and cook before we add the chicken in. Okay. Let that cook and thicken.
At home, she shredded this. This is 1 whole chicken, and we're just gonna dump it in there. So this is gonna be really hearty.
Can't really see much, but oh, that is gonna be so hearty.
Yep.
I'll try not to burn myself. Oh yeah, you got a chunk of bacon in there too. Okay. Let's try it. Oh my god. That is freaking good. Oh yeah, that's really good. All right, enough filming, we gotta eat. Next up, we have an easy campfire chili. We love this recipe because you literally just throw all of the ingredients into a pot and put it over the fire to cook.
All right, 4:30. We got some good coals going on over there. Yeah. See them great coals over there? So it's gonna be a pretty chilly night tonight, so we're gonna have chili. Pretty simple recipe here. We're gonna use our Men Grills pot. Ground beef, pre-cooked as per usual. Beef broth. Won't be chili without some sort of beans. And tomatoes. And then to kick off the flavor a little bit, a bit of tomato paste just to get that extra tomato-y flavor. We're just gonna pop it all in here. We're not gonna hang the pot over the coals. We're just gonna put it beside and then let it slowly come and get all tasty. All right, again, we're not gonna use this as a pressure cooker because we don't need it to go really fast. Just gonna place that on top. Slightly secure the handle just so that I have something to hang on to, and we're gonna plop it in the coals. Ah, come on. There we go. And just kind of, you know, not too much. Okay. I made a nice little bed for this right here. The Men Grills is a camping pot, so we'll just, there we go. We'll check in on it in about like half an hour or something, just see how it's going. But now we just wait and for chili tonight. All right, time to take a look. We see steam inside, so we're gonna stir it up with this very special ladle. Anton sent it to us as a part of the Men Grill set. It is now available on his website. It looks really nice. I'm gonna try it. Nowhere near ready yet, but I do see bubbling on this side of the pot. Now, when you are cooking on a campfire like this, there's always going to be uneven heat. That's why making stews are the best, since the liquid circulates within the pot. So I'm just going to close it up and let it do its thing for however much longer. No rush.
If you're enjoying this video and want to see more like it, please consider subscribing and giving us a big thumbs up.
Okay, so we've transferred the campfire from outside into there by bringing some embers in. The chili is done. It's on the indoor wood stove, and this is the end result. Now, there are bowls here. I'm just really lazy, and I was already using this, so let's give it a taste. So hearty on a kind of cold afternoon. The Men Grill spoon worked really well, the ladle. just good old ladle. I really like the wooden finish. It didn't transfer any heat, so my hands were nice and not cooked.
Our next recipe is a beef and noodle soup. To start, you'll want to melt some butter in your pot over the campfire. From there, add in your beef chunks and a little bit of flour and mix that all together. Season with some salt and pepper and let your beef chunks brown before adding anything else. Next, you'll want to toss in some onion, thyme, garlic, and mushrooms. I added in pre-made beef stock into this that we bought at the grocery store, and I put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And now what we're going to do is literally cover this for the next hour and just let it simmer. And then afterwards, if you want to eat it with noodles, we're going to cook the noodles into it. But Andy is debating whether he wants noodles or not. Now this soup is delicious with or without noodles. Unfortunately, we made a little bit too much food when we went camping, so we didn't add the noodles into our soup while we were at the campsite, but when we brought it home, we added our noodles in and it turned out amazing. If you're like us and love to camp year-round, this recipe is perfect for those cold camping nights. It's broccoli cheddar soup. If you're cooking this over a campfire, it's best to have 2 pots going. One pot to heat your water and another pot that you're going to cook your soup in. We're using our Mengrills pot to cook our soup, and we already have a pot of water on the campfire heating up. Now, it's a pretty simple recipe. You're going to start by putting chopped onion and butter into your pot and placing that directly over the campfire to really cook down those onions. When the onions are done, you're going to remove them from the pot and replace the pot back on the fire with butter and a little bit of flour. Stir that for a couple of minutes and make sure that the flour doesn't burn. Then add milk, a bouillon cube, and your steaming hot water and let that really come up to a boil. In the meantime, you can start chopping your broccoli because that's going in next. Once your liquid is back up to a boil, you're going to add the onions and broccoli back into the pot. And now we wait. You're gonna let that cook down until your broccoli gets soft and the soup starts to thicken. From there, you've got your last few steps. Throw in the cheddar, put some salt and pepper, mix it all together, and you're good to go with a nice hearty bowl of soup. Although you can eat this one year-round, it is really great for those cold winter camping months, and that's beef penne. This recipe is really quite simple. You're gonna bring some water to a boil, throw in a little bit of salt and olive oil, and then toss your pasta in there to boil. While your pasta's boiling, you can get started on the sauce. Put a little bit of butter in a skillet and place that over the campfire to let that butter melt. Chop up your onion and throw it in and let that cook down as well before adding mushrooms and your meat of choice. Here we're using ground beef. Once that starts to look nice and cooked, add your pasta sauce. Now comes the easy part, combining it all. Make sure you drain the water out of your pasta first and then add the sauce into your pasta and mix it all together. Lastly, grate some cheese and throw it on top.